Hello, Sofa Alignment here. So, my back hurts and stuff, but I feel it's better if I sit straight up. So, anyway, I'm kind of tired today. Very busy yesterday and the day before that. Just kind of feeling it today, y'all. Nighttime, quiet time, calm time, relax time, chill time. Uh-oh. Okay, get away then. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So, what do we got? What do we got? Alright. So we have the Death card. This card represents the 8th house of the zodiac. It represents the zodiac sign of Scorpio. It also represents endings and beginnings of life cycles. It represents death. It represents birth. It represents marriage. It represents change. It represents difficult delay. It represents traumatic adjustment. It resembles a life event. This is a huge thing. So when we pull this card, we are ending something old for sure. Old ways of thinking, old ways of living, old ways of doing, old ways of handling relationships, family, money, the way we think about things. We outgrow things. So this also represents transformation. So yes, somebody is transforming. The number on this card is 13, so that may mean something to you. 13 is the number of endings and beginnings. Okay, so this person is overcoming a physical illness and is needing some downtime and is just tired of fighting, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, at work. It just depends. They just need a break. Just a little bit of break. Need to get some much needed rest, sleep. And when this card comes up, you just need to, yeah, you got too much going on and you're about to be burnt out. That's what that means. Because see, if you don't take your rest now, you're going to end up pulling the Hermit, which means that's the major arcana card for downtime. So if you get that, then that means you're not, most of us don't pay attention to what our body tells us to do. All right, so this person may be dealing with a lot of third-party interference. This person works well with others and is very creative and intellectual. They're very emotional, very intuitive. Although at the same time, while they're wanting to celebrate and be together and be creative and teamwork with someone, they are feeling the karma, or they're feeling the consequences of their actions and behaviors. Karma in reverse. And you're feeling it times 3 too. And sadness and loss, remorse, regret. Regret for holding back, hoarding, fear of loss. Whether that be money, feelings, emotions, same thing, or whatever. You're holding back. So you're feeling regretful because for a long time you've been holding back and doing something for fear of how it would look to other people, what they would think, how they would react, what kind of consequences would you have in doing so. Okay, so the number 4 may mean something to you as well. Oh, and also look up Philippians 4:13 also. All right, the magician. So we can tell that this person is determined because they're wore out, but they're pulling the magician. Even though they're holding back, they're still determined to do something. So they're holding back, they're determined, so they're tired, right? And so if you don't get rest, you're going to be exhausted, right? So right now you're already exhausted. You're already feeling crappy, emotionally and mentally. And you've already, aware of holding back for fear of loss, fear. But you're still determined. Communication is afoot. You may be sending communication or receiving communication. But whatever the case may be, you are willing to use everything in your power to make this happen. Planet Mercury. All right, so the next card we have is the Justice. Judgment in a situation has been passed. Okay, in this situation, it could be in a physical way, or it could be spiritual, or it could be mental, or it could be emotional. But let's get to brass tactics, shall we? A fair outcome in an upcoming court case that will bring balance. And the same goes in the rest, just minus the court. This is associated to the sign of Libra. Libras are very balanced people unless they're not standing in their power and who they are. If they're not standing in that, then they're going to be deceptive, conniving, vindictive, hateful. Okay, look. All right. So it's obvious that you're not going to listen to take down time. You're going to keep pushing the envelope, which we all do. I even do it. Hell, it could even be talking about me too. So I take it as if it's me as well. Okay, so now you have pulled the Hermit. This means that you ultimately really do need to take some serious solitude and rest, and you need to do some introspection and see where you stand, because you may be seeing things in a way in which they really aren't, due to being overly exhausted and feeling remorseful and sad. Karma. Okay, so when we have all these things going on, are you really going to see the bright in the... No. Okay, so yeah. And this card represents Virgo. Oh, snap, that's a first. I used to do this all the time. Okay, so this is severe. Okay, so that's the first time since I've gotten this deck, or since I started doing this self-alignment thing, that one jumped out of the deck and fell face down on the floor. Actually, it was on its back. So, in this situation, we had someone that didn't follow their intuition, and this is why they feel remorseful, because when they didn't follow their intuition, it led to a lot of backstabbing, abuse, neglect upon a person, or themselves. So because they did not follow their intuition, they and somebody else got hurt. Okay, so now they're taking their, you got to get some rest. So they're heavily concerned about this situation involving a community and its members that were ultimately abusive to one person. Someone once said, how could a whole town be against one person? It's not hard. For an individual person to be mad at somebody and then it add up over people, it's very possible. I would know. Everybody hates my guts, mostly. Oh, look at that. Laid on my hand. Page of Wands. Good news is coming in the form of a message, an email. Mostly a message. I don't see this for email. Mostly in messages. So messages are coming. Good news is afoot. Yep. So that's good. Good. There's a lot of goodness going on up in here. But these things usually come out at night. These kind of feelings. Remorsefulness, tiredness. Because when we get still, things, you're more tired. Oh. Alright, so this person is good news. Is aiming for a new beginning. For someone, there may be a birth of a baby, because there's like 3 cards about babies. So yeah, somebody yourself, or the thought, but yeah, a baby is present. But in this one, it's a new beginning. King of Wands. He's got this, oh, here's the outcome card. Uh-oh. Okay. So this King of Wands over here, this card is associated to Leo. Okay. Now, this person could strike you as they know it all, and they know a lot. And they're, very good business people, very smart, very intelligent, very handsome. But boy, they can be arrogant assholes sometimes. I mean, really, you are not God's gift to women or men if you're gay. But anyway, the outcome is the Towers. So this person, this man, this King of Wands, is still, I don't know why this come out. Oh, I know why. Because this is what's on his mind at night, because he's very busy during the day working. So the Tower, it's a coming down. Secrets and revelations are flying everywhere. Aha moments. Things are coming to pass. Some bruised ego, some happiness, some joy, some momentum, some knowledge, some experience. But he's tearing that tower down and he's going to rebuild it. That's the outcome. That's eventually where he's going to get. So what's taking so long is he's still in Earth energy. Earth energy is very slow. Virgo energy. He's still in Virgo energy. So see, he's also taking solitude himself. And solitude, this solitude card is Virgo. Okay, so it's slow. So when you're in solitude, you don't really make a lot of movements because you're stuck in one place for however long, whatever, So yeah, if you would like to book a reading with me, please send me a message at soulfulalignment@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Oh, and also, this situation is destined and fated to times 2 cards. 3 actually. Then this, I forgot to tell you, is associated to the planet of Mars. Mars is Mars is what makes everything take so freaking long. Okay, so then what I should be seeing happen is I should be seeing this card reverse itself, because this is the card that associates itself to Mercury. Okay, which is associated to the planet of communication. So, yeah. That's exactly right. So you have Mars and Mercury, and one of them's going to go, direct, and, retrograde in like 4 or 5 days for almost 3 weeks, about 20 days, something like that, about 3 weeks. And so it's going to make things tough, because when Mercury goes retrograde, it causes travel issues, or can, device issues like electronical issues, glitches in accounts like bank accounts, communication issues, frustration, miscommunication. It could lead to arguments and frustration, and when the full moon comes around, that doesn't help. So, like I said, love, light, and peace, guys.